Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Football Stooges. We have another week of UFL action to break down for you, as well as a couple NFL things to talk about now that the draft's over. As always, welcome to the stupidest way to cover football imaginable.
And boys are stupid.
Very stupid. We are in the midst of the lull, obviously, in NFL action, thankfully the USFL here, but we are also in the height of playoff action for the NBA and NHL. Fun little times to be in unless you are a Boston fan. Isn't that right, kiddo? Oops. There we go. Is that right, kiddo? Surprise intro. We're going backwards, so that means next up, Gorlami. How you doing?
Howdy. Got the beer ready.
There we go.
This episode is brought to you by BNSF, the train that didn't want Gorlami to be here on time.
There's going to be some problems. We won't get into it, but there's going to be some problems.
Yeah. Next up, a man who is, doesn't care about hockey because his Chicago Blackhawks, who he bandwagon, aren't in the NHL playoffs. It's Mamba.
What up?
What up?
The roast
What
of
up?
Brady was the best thing to ever happen to football.
Yeah, I still need to watch that some point, but I've seen clips. Very good. And last but certainly not least, the 99.9% of all Football Stooges episodes, the Purell hand sanitizer of this podcast. It's Macedon.
I'm happy the Bruins lost, but god damn it, the Rangers are up 3-0. I'm fucking, fuck you too, Kato.
Bro, Destin, your arms look like you got Purell fucking hand sanitizer on them.
Purell's
so
clear.
Weird.
Purell is clear.
I don't.
Well, because I'm not white, I'm fucking
like
bleach.
the sheen of it, like it's
He's bleached.
like what it actually looks like you're like shiny. What the fuck is happening?
Bro's whiter than a bag of flour.
We are all, besides Mamba, we are all not one to talk. All right.
When I go outside, I already get sunburned.
Mamba is the diversity hire here, as we all know. So that keeps us safe in the fucking. That keeps us safe in. That keeps us safe in like. That's why we can even be on YouTube. That's why we're on YouTube. Second,
when
Mamba's
Madison
gone.
steps outside, he becomes a walking flashbang.
My wife's looking at me crazy after I said that joke. All right. Speaking of crazy. Speaking of crazy jokes.
The rest of America always remember where
It's muted.
No audio.
Oh.
September of 2001.
You guys have all seen it. You guys haven't seen it.
Sold it.
Jets slammed into Drew.
All right, Mamba, please reiterate the joke.
Okay,
No.
it's basically Tom saying, on that fateful day on 9/11, those Jets hit Drew Bledsoe.
Those two Jets. No, he said where I was on that tragic day in 2001 when those two Jets slammed into Drew Bledsoe, which was the start of Tom Brady's career. That was a Tom Brady roast. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's on Netflix. I need to watch it at some point, but it looks very good.
Those
The
towers
intro to
fell,
that is...
Wait, hold on. Those towers fell so the Patriots dynasty can be born.
It's not a joke. That's well, I mean, it is,
Anyway, the intro for that was also
the towers.
It starts out.
The whole joke was about the Jets, Mamba, not the towers. The Jets. You missed it completely.
So to get off of it, there's another good Drew Bledsoe joke right at the beginning where like Belichick's talking and I'm like, Drew, this is your night. Everybody wants you out there, but I'm not starting you. Brady, get in there. And it just cuts to them walking away. It was like, and they're like, fuck, not again.
Yeah.
That's actually,
He goes, what the
good.
fuck?
Blah blah blah. You say I missed it.
Are you
but
fucking kidding me?
don't forget.
No.
You're taking a longer day, should. We're done now.
Oh my!
It's getting
God.
old.
23 years old. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, let's move on. We got a decent bit to get to. Not a terrible bit because there's not much NFL news. We'll do the crossover grid, go to KDF News. Then we have 4, as always, UFL games to break down. End with the tier list and get out of here. Probably a bit shorter of an episode than the last couple of episodes, but we'll see how it goes. So without further ado, the crossover grid. All right. 350 pass yards in a game for a Raider.
Rich Gannon.
It was the one from the 70s. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, Rich Gannon.
We could do Rich Gannon.
I was trying. Yeah.
Okay. 1,000 yards reception in a season. That could be Devontae Adams. That could be actually. Let's do Jerry Rice. Because Jerry Rice was a Raider.
I forgot he was a Raider.
Starting quarterback week 1.
Since 1950.
We could do Jimmy Garoppolo. We could do Marcus Mariota, I think.
Christ.
We could do Derek
Marcus
Carr.
Russell.
Oh.
Marcus
Russell.
There he is.
Yep. All right.
Legend.
Bills,
Oh my God.
350
Yeah.
passing yards in the game. We could do Jim Kelly or we could do
Has Josh Allen done it already?
Josh Allen.
No,
Definitely.
Hey, we're not-
Tyrod Taylor?
Ain't no way.
I don't know if he actually has.
There's no way.
Bro, his lungs would collapse.
He gets
by then.
hurt and replaced before that can happen.
How do you spell
Mitch
Trubisky?
Trubisky.
How do you spell
No.
Trubisky? T-E-R?
Trubisky did not- no.
TRU. TRU.
I don't believe it. I don't think he ever did.
I would believe Nathan Peterman did it more than Trubisky doing it.
I-S.
Oh,
There
Welcome
you
to
go.
spelling with
There
Lob.
it is.
it's a fucking last
What?
name. You could spell Trubisky,
Oh, right,
Z-W-X-Y-L.
during his time in Chicago.
Right, because it doesn't have to be 350 game yards while at Buffalo. It has to be a Buffalo player that had 350 yards at one point. So, 1,000-yard reception
Oh,
season.
Beasley.
Diggs.
Beasley could fit actually.
Josh Allen? Oh, doesn't work.
No.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
Not Josh.
Um,
Okay.
you, Josh
Let's do Diggs.
Trello.
T.O. was a Bill? Oh, yeah.
He was a Bill and a
Yeah,
Bengal.
he was.
Starting quarterback week
Forgot about
1 since 1950.
Nathan Peterman.
Oh, no. You could do Drew
Yes.
Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe.
No.
Drew Bledsoe.
For the Bills?
No, Nathan Peterman.
Yeah.
Come on.
After
What?
the Patriots, yep, there you go.
Yeah, Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Okay, 350 pass yards in a game for the Cowboys. Let's just move on. Anyway, going on to the Birmingham.
Throwback.
350 passing.
No, we gotta go. We gotta
Tony
go all in
Romo.
with this because the Cowboys sure as hell aren't.
All in, comma, my ass. Roger Staubach.
I
Staubach
don't know
could
if
probably.
he actually had.
Well, let's find out.
Why are we just doing the
No.
most obscured
Ooh.
shit?
Okay.
Well, it's
Uh,
cool if we can
because
like
why
show
not?
that we know ball, you know. So it's not Staubach. We
Yeah, but
could
there's
obviously do
also the
Aikman, Romo, or
Cowboys.
Prescott. You know,
What about
there's
Jason
those.
Garrett?
Who was after Staubach?
Nope, not Jason Garrett.
No, he's been backupping
Cooper
around
Rush?
the yards.
Did he ever?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Knock off Andy Dalton.
Actually,
Oh.
no.
Mm,
What
Did-
about
Did you already do Andy Dalton?
Trey Lance?
Did you
No, he never had
No,
a chance to
Lance
do
has
it.
You
not
might-
done it. Dalton, yes, please.
Yes.
I
I
was
love
gonna say
me
Roger
some Andy
Staubach.
Dalton. 1,000 yards
We already did Roger
reception
Staubach.
in a season.
Let's see.
This
CeeDee
could also be
Lamb.
T.O., but we redid him.
We're gonna throw it off.
Jason
We're gonna go with a tight end, Jason
yeah.
Witten. That's only 5%.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's
This
go
one-
old school. Let's go old school. Old school.
DiNucci.
Ben
Ben-
DiNucci.
Starting week
Nucci.
1.
No, wait, not
no,
week one.
no, no.
Yeah, not
DiNucci.
week 1.
Dude,
Okay.
Eddie LeBaron.
um,
Eddie LeBaron. Let's go old school. 1R.
Wow, 0.65%.
Damn.
So the biggest ones:
Romo,
Jim
Dak
Kelly,
Prescott.
Josh Allen, Derek Carr, Devontae Adams.
Jimmy
I
G,
think
Derek
we had none of the top
Dak.
ones. We had none of the top ones. There we go.
Nice.
was
We
there
had a high one with our
Frank
Raiders
203?
pass yards.
203.
good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Score 75. I think a higher score is better. Also, I saw this football trivia. I wonder what. Let's just see what it is.
Okay.
Did we try that already?
Receiving yards in a single game among active tight ends.
Oh,
First.
Okay.
Easy Hodgson is. How do you do this?
I don't even know how you do this.
I think you click and then hit end.
T.J. Hawkinson.
All right.
How
Anyway,
long-
Kate
I'll do-
News.
Yeah, KDF News.
Yeah, this one's a little too tough to think of. You know what isn't tough to think of? Do next, KDF News.
I was hoping I was gonna take his spot.
Not this time, bitch. Anyway, starting out with some injury news. The only out for the year stuff I got for the UFL would be Roughnecks tight end Woody Brandon, who's got a undisclosed leg injury, but it's got him out an uninjured reserve. I mean, the Roughnecks are not having a great season, but I guess this is kind of a loss for them, so what the fuck ever. Other news, Texas wide receiver Tank Dell, he's expected to make a full recovery by the season's beginning after he was shot last week in Florida. And Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers should also be considered 100% cleared for all activity by the start of OTAs next week following his recovery from his Achilles surgery in the offseason. Going on to signings and stuff, there's been a shit ton of news about signings, mainly because it's just teams signing their draft picks, so way too much to get into. But for people that are already in the league. We're going down to the Falcons. They are claiming former Jaguars quarterback and yet another former Patriot, a practice squad member, another quarterback, Nathan Rourke, on waivers. Going down to the A's at practice squad. Don't worry about it. I just find it funny that they're taking yet another Patriots quarterback as a backup this offseason.
I mean, it's going to be code red if they play any of those Patriot quarterbacks. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's where okay, Lawrence, stay fucking healthy. Because look what's behind you.
Yeah, the signing of Mac Jones wasn't a safety net underneath a trapeze act. It's like a bed of spikes covered in feces on fire under a trapeze act. You can't fall off or you will die. Yeah. Can't drag a horse to water if its heels are glued to the tarmac.
I was going to make a Batman joke there, and I don't think enough people would understand the reference if I did.
Maybe not. Moving on, down to the next team, Bills. They are signing another new wide receiver. Former Bear Chase Claypool is now on the Bills.
And the playoff window for the Buffalo Bills has got closed. Good God.
Yep. And it's definitely a shutdown too, because you got two failed linebackers here: former Falcon Deion Jones and former Jaguar DJ Smoot. That's definitely gonna replace all your defensive productivity.
That's DJ Smoot?
Yep.
Is that like a name of a really shitty wedding receptionist DJ artist? Like, holy fuck. DJ Smoot?
That's just a name that was given on the tweet I saw it about. So.
DJ Smoot. Wow. Wow.
DJ Smoot into his house.
Please never do that again.
You never that was a little too white, my bad.
Yeah. Tell me you're white without telling me you're white.
I'll tune it back a little bit.
Look at our skin tones.
Look
at all our skin tones
except
Mama.
Your arms. Just look at your arms.
Look at his arms.
Why do you think I wear long sleeves? I don't want to blind the audience.
I'm plugging myself. Anyway, moving on. Panthers signing former Seahawks running back Rashad Penny. Let's see. The Broncos have released the Italian Stallion, former backup quarterback Ben Adenucci. Got the Raiders signing former Chargers wide receiver Jalen Guyton. Dolphins, they also are signing a new wide receiver. Former Raven Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, on a 1-year, $3 million deal worth up to $8.25 with incentives. And I know that's probably just going to be like his last season before he finally realizes I'm not relevant anymore. I'm just going to retire. But just listen to this wide receiver room. OBJ, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle as your top three. That actually sounds kind of fun if this were like 3 years ago.
If they stay healthy, they should be fine. Like, OBJ's still very talented as far as his receiving ability is. It's just like his foot speed's still pretty much there, but it's definitely waning a little bit. But as a wide receiver 2,
his health isn't there.
Even wide receiver 3, if he's healthy, that's a great ass wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I would say he'd be perfect in a 3 role out there. He just completely honestly fallen off a cliff since he was with the Giants.
I think the biggest issue. Sorry to interrupt. I think the biggest issue with them though is that they do not have a throw it up option. They don't have Gesicki anymore. They don't really have a really talented receiving tight end. So they're stuck with 3 guys who all kind of fit a slot mentality. Shorter, quicker, faster, great hands, can run great routes. And yes, Tyreek Hill is a deep threat because of his speed. But none of them are going to be able to climb a ladder like T. Higgins or even like the great Calvin Johnson or Jerry Wright. They're not going to be able to throw a ball up. So Tua Tagovailoa is going to have to get these guys open with his passes. He can't just throw up a jump ball because none of these guys win a jump ball against an average-sized cornerback.
You're not wrong. But yeah, like OBJ, like I just kind of find it a little bit sad for him considering like the cliff he's fallen off since he was a New York Giant. Speaking of the Giants, moving on to them, they've also got a new wide receiver, former Steeler Allen Robinson. I mean, he did. I mean, he kind of just broke his leg.
He was there.
No, wait, he took.
I'm not gonna lie.
He was there. He like tore an ACL.
He did a lot early, though. Pretty much, the Rams just had the hold
Don't remind
on,
me.
and
Don't
they
remind
held
me. Don't
on.
remind me. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. Nightmare. 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 Go away. Go away. Go away.
Fog is coming. The fog is coming.
No. No.
Anyway,
No. 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 No.
That's
No.
why
No.
he does. That's why he doesn't
Yeah.
want to admit that OBJ is like the main reason why they pulled away right away and just held on.
Matthew Stafford
Yeah.
was the reason they won that game, not OBJ in any reason. OBJ was there for the first quarter. That was it.
And also a kind of iffy holding call. But anyway, Giants are signing former Steeler Allen Robinson a one-year deal. Going down to the Steelers, they, I think, made a signing. They've already signed a bunch of former Falcons this offseason, including guys like Van Jefferson, Cordarrelle Patterson. I think they also picked up, what was his name? Oh, yeah, former Falcons Scotty Miller on a one-year deal. That's another one. Yeah. Apparently people really like Arthur Smith as a offensive play caller. They are fucking delusional. Anyway, off to other news.
It might be on crack.
Exactly. This is in Pittsburgh, after all. Anyway, former Bills running back Duke Johnson has announced his retirement after 9 years spent in the league with the Bills, Browns, Texans, and Dolphins. He's ending his career with 5,100 total yards, 23 touchdowns, and being the top career rusher for the Miami Hurricanes, the University of Miami, with 3,500 yards in his 3 years in college.
Hold on. Did he retire because no team would sign him?
I mean, probably.
That's the only reason. Because if you're in 9 years, you might as well go one more. Because then you get your retirement package from the NFL.
I mean, he could still come back and get for like a one more year thing, or just
like just 9 years. Like, you could ride the bench for one more year. You get your retirement package.
People have done it younger. I mean, didn't what's his name? Fucking
Derek Watt.
Derek Watt's retired. There was a linebacker that was great for the Patriots before he just got traded to elsewhere.
I guess I'm not thinking of it like I'm not thinking of it as like a health thing. I'm thinking of more of a economic standpoint. Like, if you stay one more year, nice retirement.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know his like injury history, like other than basically what I listed off. It all came from his wiki page. I barely know this guy. This is one that Broncos will know and mourn because former Broncos defensive coordinator Joe Collier passed away this week at his home in Colorado at the age of 91. He spent over 30 years as a coach in the NFL for the Patriots and Bills, but is best known for the 20 years he spent in Denver from 1969 to 88, where he built the Broncos' famous Orange Crush defense that helped them to 5 division titles and 3 Super Bowl appearances. And on the heels of that, this one actually startled me because I thought it was the coach Jimmy Johnson. It's another Jimmy Johnson. Former 49ers Hall of Famer defensive back Jimmy Johnson passed away at the age of 86. He played 16 years in the league, all with the Niners from 61 to 76, finishing his career as an 8-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler, with 47 interceptions and 6 touchdowns to his name. Member of the 70s All-Decade Team, Hall of Famer in both San Fran and Canton, and is one of the only few players to have his number retired by the team. So rest in peace to him. In happier news, the 24-25 NFL season is set to be released next week and is rumored to include 9 playoff rematches from last year's playoffs. That includes all 4 divisional round games, both conference championships, and the Super Bowl, which those should be fun rematches. And man, this is kind of funny because I used to say this about AB. There's been another Rashee Rice thing that happened this week. Yep. So he is once again in legal trouble. Once again in Dallas, Texas, after it was reported over the weekend he is under investigation for allegedly hitting a photographer outside of a nightclub, with additional reports that came out earlier today that he messaged the victim to come to the club to take pictures of him, only for him to punch him in the face once he arrived, which is essentially luring somebody for an assault. I feel like that's going to put a couple more charges on him. And this is all coming also on the heels of a draft report from 2023 that was resurfacing this week by NFL analyst and Packers reporter Bob McGinn, which he called Rice, quote, a scout's nightmare and verbatim said at least one team has removed him from its draft board because of behavioral issues, with an unnamed, personnel director going on to say he's talented but not a good dude. And yet the Chiefs still took a flyer on him and drafted him like in the second round back last year.
That receiver room is getting worse and worse.
Yep,
It's just fucking rough for him.
just rough. Anyway, that's all I got, Blob. So
Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and get on to the UFL.
Can't stop my Stallions, baby.
Oh shit!
All right. Yeah, first game, Stallions actually had to fight off a bit of a comeback from Memphis Showboats late. Memphis Showboats did score 12 in the fourth quarter, but that was not enough to overcome the Stallions' 39 total points, 22 of which were scored in the second quarter. Final score 39 to 21. The Showboats actually led. They led 6-0 at the end of the first, so they had the upper hand. So
you haven't
there
heard
was,
that often this season.
there was hope for them. It did not last. Birmingham Stallions runaway quarterback Adrian Martinez, 23 for 36.
Like a high
He also
school
had
league
300
for Stallions.
Yeah, 369 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 64% completion rating, a 186.7 quarterback rating, as well as 5 rushing attempts for 25 yards. He had an average rush of 5 yards. I think because of his dual threat and just numbers, he might be posing some threat to AJ McCarron. I think the team play as far as MVP voting, that does mean something. So Adrian Martinez could have a leg up because of that. So the Stallions had 98 yards rushing between a bunch of rushers, 30 yards on 5 attempts for CJ Marble, 11 for 29 for Ricky Pearson Jr. with 1 touchdown. As we said, Martinez had 25 yards on 5 rushes, and then Marlon Williams, 1 attempt, 13 yards. Moving on to receiving, Kevin Austin Jr., 4 for 108 and a touchdown. Marlon Williams, 4 for 58 and 2 touchdowns. CJ Marble, 4 for 13 and a touchdown. Marcus Baugh, 2 for 45. Deion Kane, 2 for 45. Jay Sternberger, 2 for 35. Benjamin Victor, 2 for 16. Jordan Thomas, 1 for 33. Amari Rogers, 1 for 12. Moving on to the Showboats.
That poor man.
Case Cookus, 15 for 23 for 115, 1 touchdown, no picks, a 65% completion percentage, and a 121.6 rating. Troy Williams.
He's getting Cookus in the pocket.
Yeah, 6 for 13 for 65 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, a 46% completion percentage, and a 98.2 rating. Rushing, Darius Victor, 11 for 42. Troy Williams, 2 for 11, 59 yards in total. Then moving on to the receiving column. David Davis, 5 for 43. Vinny Papale, 4 for 30. Jonathan Adams, 3 for 36. Darius Victor, 3 for 9. Lee Morris, 2 for 1. D. Anderson, 1 for 34. Wes Saxon Jr., 1 for 11. Sage Sturrett, 1 for 10. And Titus Swen, 1 for 6. Only touchdowns were D. Anderson and Sage Sturrett. Much better in the sack column. Yeah, 3 sacks in total compared to the 1. So not horrible sack numbers. Again, you want to see it 0, but it's a much better improvement from 8. But again, the Stallions' defense is not the best in the world. Their offense just seems to be the best in the UFL at the moment. Another Adrian Martinez masterclass, 64% completion rating, 369 yards, no interceptions, 4 touchdowns, 25 yards on the ground. Great day for the former Kansas State Wildcat and Nebraska Cornhusker. So good job from there. And again, Birmingham is fucking rolling. It's going to take something big.
I picked the right team for once in my life.
Alrighty. So any final thoughts on this game, gentlemen?
Not many. I actually didn't really watch.
I'm about to buy a Birmingham shirt.
I didn't really watch too much of the games this week. I've been busy with work stuff. So
my dad and I watched the Stallions game. And
also,
my dad's like a really big fan of it because it feels like a mix between professional and college.
Yeah, it's a good mix. Yeah, old guys, young guys. Yeah.
Not just that, it's like the play calling feels like a mix between the two as well.
Also, you got guys that are like NFL level.
Not the Stallions. The Stallions feels like it's a high school playbook that just fucking works.
As long as it works.
New coolest name in the league alert. Cyrus Habibi Liko, I believe is how you pronounce that. Habibi Likayo? Cyrus Habibi Likayo? Like this, really interesting
Yeah,
game.
Google Translate to figure that one out loud.
Former Boise State running back, then moved on to Oregon, I guess.
All right.
See what I can get from.
Moving on to the Renegades versus the Panthers.
That's not the right one. Right one. His Wiki page leads him to an American Jesuit lawyer and politician who served as the Lieutenant Governor of Washington State.
Barn burner over here.
Michigan's kicker.
Yes,
Goddamn.
another
Watch.
game
He's making it to the
winning
NFL.
kick. Another game-winning kick. We'll go to the special
Still in the
teams
NFL.
first. We're gonna go to the special teams first. Where
Fair.
is he? Yeah, punt returns, field goals. Jake Bates.
He's getting signed.
This
He's getting
game in particular. Do you see this bullshit?
He fucking
55,
43,
good. 43,
60,
60,
45.
45. This motherfucker
Chip
don't
shot.
miss. He
29,
don't
oh my
miss.
The only
Didn't
time
like
he
not
missed,
kick since
The
didn't
only
kick since
time
high
he-
school.
Yeah, he hasn't kicked since high school. But the only time he missed in this game was when there was a penalty against Arlington. He just said "fuck it," he just kicked it away.
Yeah. But like, look,
Like,
two
that's just
buzzer
how good he
beaters. This motherfucker hit 2 buzzer-beating kicks. One from 60 for the half. One from 42 for the game.
He's
His
hit
shortest was
multiple
29.
He's
Yes.
hit multiple 60-yard.
Mason Crosby couldn't hit a 29er with 75% accuracy 2 years ago.
What's
That's
funny-
true. That
so
is
what's
true. It
funny
hurts
is-
my soul, but it's true.
Do you think your other kicker could hit this at all? Could even come
Fuck.
close to these stats?
Fuck
Hold
no,
on,
dude. He
hold
couldn't
on.
even hit. He couldn't even
Call
hit extra
the
points.
Packers and demand they give this guy a deal.
Hold-
5 years,
hold-
$5 million.
I know. I know where
Hold the
Goody's
phone
house
for a
is. I'll
sec.
just ask him nicely.
Hold the phone for a sec. Like, he's hit multiple 60-yarders, and you could tell by the way he's kicking it, he still has a lot of, like, it could go further than 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I've
could-
seen
it's
he
some
could
not
beat
videos.
like
Justin Tucker's
barely-
record.
And
It's
also,
not barely
it's not
grazing.
like sneaking in the uprights. This he could half the width of the uprights, and he'd still nail that motherfucker. This guy is crazy.
There's talks Detroit is calling him right now.
I mean, he's at Michigan,
I don't-
so like
I
he
don't
might have some
blame
bias to sign them, but like I don't. Michigan or Detroit's kicker didn't. Look, I don't know who Detroit's kicker is. I'm just gonna say that I did. It wasn't bad. Like the best kickers in the league right now are in Atlanta for Jungwei Koo. They're in
Yes, but you also have to understand that any chance the Lions get to steal something we need, they're gonna fucking do it.
so
Yeah,
like
true.
Fucking
Atlanta,
fucking assholes.
Jungwei Koo, Cincinnati, Evan McPherson. You also have
Philly, Jake
Philly,
Elliott.
Jake Elliott. Not to mention the Ravens, Justin Tucker. Would you put
And then
any
you got the
of?
bottom tier.
There's still some other mid-level kickers in there, but I think you would put him in that top 5 right there. Like all these kickers
would
have proved
be.
themselves in the NFL. You know, Evan McPherson had the best rookie season of any playoff kicker in history. Like he as a rookie kicker, sent the Bengals through 2 rounds on game-winning kicks. Obviously, Justin Tucker needs no introduction.
Champ Bailey.
And you could
Young-
say, like,
Youngwei-
oh, he hasn't done as good, but he's still doing really good as an NFL kicker.
Jungwei Koo is like tying Justin Tucker's record for the most accurate kicker, and then Jake Elliott has the stats to back it up. This guy just has raw talent, and I mean you might also put the XFL kicker from last year that's on the Cowboys who did very well this season. Like I think he actually was. People were talking about giving I forgot it as well, but people were talking about giving him like rookie of the year votes for a minute just because of how good he was for the Cowboys.
Oh, definitely not Brett
But-
Maher. Hold on. Brandon Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey, yes. Brandon Aubrey did very
That's
well. So, yeah. The other thing, before we get into the stats, Michigan's offense has struggled a little bit ever since they lost E.J. Perry to a season-ending injury. Now,
Also just came up. Brandon Aubrey had an appendectomy recently.
now that he has been cut, former XFL quarterback Ben DiNucci is no longer on an NFL roster. Could Ben DiNucci sign with the Michigan Panthers? He was a solid quarterback for my Seattle Sea Dragons before, obviously, the team folded. But again, he got signed to the Broncos, where Sean Payton told him he should go get a job as a Walmart greeter. So that is verbatim. That is verbatim. You can look it up. Sean Payton told Ben DiNucci to get a job at Walmart.
And they paid him how much?
Well, they cut him, so they've already paid. I mean, he was a third-string quarterback, so I mean, it's decent money, but like for the NFL, not great. So like,
Sean Payton makes savage comments to new quarterback Ben DiNucci after he throws pick 6 in front of Walmart chairman. Oh.
yeah. So, I definitely think that like if it's allowed this late in the season, I think the Panthers should extend him an offer. We'll see.
I think they still, if it's regular season,
It'd be a good option.
Well, we're going into
mean,
week 7. There are 3 more weeks, and then that's it for the regular season.
Wasn't Joe Flacco signed by the Browns like week 14 in an NFL?
That's the NFL. I don't know if the
Yeah,
XF
something like
or the UFL is different.
okay.
So, whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the stats. Luis Perez for the Renegades. 24 for 37 for 180, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 65% completion rating, 105.7 rating, or quarterback rating. Rushing, Davion Smith, 14 for 55. Day Hunter, 4 for 32 and a touchdown. J.P. Payton, 1 for 14 and a touchdown. And Lindsey Scott Jr., 3 for 10. 111 total rushing yards for them. Receiving, big tight end Saul Canella, 6 for 52 and a touchdown. Deontay Burnett, 2 for 26. Tyler Vaughns, 4 for 28. Seth Green, 3 for 13. Devon Smith, 3 for 13. J.P. Payton, 2 for 38. And Juwan Mango, 1 for 10. For the Michigan Panthers, Danny Etling, 16 for 28 for 202. 1 touchdown to 57% completion percentage and a 129.5 rating. Yeah, not a great day quarterback-wise. I mean, no interceptions, but that completion percentage is a little low. He was also the lead rusher, 7 for 55. Matthew Coburn the second, 8 for 24. Wes Hills, 9 for 5 and a touchdown. Moving to the receiving column, Marcus Sims, 4 for 67. Sidosi Mariner, 4 for 45 and a touchdown. Samson Nakua, 2 for 27. That is relation to Puka Nakua, I believe, by the way.
It is.
Trey Quinn, 2 for 24.
He's the older brother.
Wes Hills, 2 for 14. Gunnar Oaks, 1 for 20. And Matthew Coburn the second, 1 for 5.
Funny enough, there's also another Nakua brother on the, I think he's on the Defenders. He's a safety named Kai. Also
Yeah.
another older.
Fucking Portugal.
What?
They're not from
Portugal.
Portugal. They're Pacific Islander, I believe. Anyway, sack column 3 for the Renegades, 1 for the Panthers. Turnovers, none for either team. This came down. It's weird to say special teams won you a game, but when you look back and you look at the receipts, this is the best stat line I have ever seen in my 25 years of life from a kicker. I have never, some kicker could have hit a 50-plus yarder to win a game, a playoff game for a team. That's cool. This is a game-winning kick from 42 yards at the end of the fourth quarter, a buzzer-beating kick from 60 to end the half, plus makes from 55, 43, 45, a 29-yard chip shot, and another 49-yarder. That is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18,
Damn, she's so fine.
21 points from one guy, and he did not miss.
21. It's 15 points.
This
15.
motherfucker don't miss.
I absolutely counted wrong. I'm getting that emotional about it, but this is insane. This should be in record books and shit. I don't know if this is the most amount of points a kicker has ever scored by himself. I mean, yeah, it's a team game. You gotta have the snap, the hold, everything. But at the same time, I don't know if this is the most amount of kicks that we've seen because again, there's no PATs. There's no PATs. So
in UFL maybe, but there is a game in NFL. I think Atlanta did it with 6 field goals.
yeah. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this is 21. This is 3 times 7, 21.
Total 5-5.
Usually settling for field goals is why teams
Wait.
lose. You don't really
This
see it
doesn't
to
make-
where they win.
It says total 5 for 5, but there's all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't make any sense.
Summer.
It says 5 for
there's one-
5, but he made 7, so
They fucked up somewhere. In the
Some-
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
regardless, whether he
Maybe
hit 5
one
or
of those has got to be the extra point. No wait, that's
There's
his
no
field
extra
goal.
they don't.
point.
There's no extra
Yeah.
points. The extra points are from the 2, the 5, or the 10. I thought. So
You're right. Yeah. So wait. Yeah. This
Either-
score
One point
makes
from the
sense now I'm thinking
2.
about this.
2 from the 5, blah, blah, blah.
yeah. So again, Jake Bates, will be in the NFL. If he's not in the NFL at the start of the season, I will eat a sock live on the Football Stooges.
Don't say that.
We're
Don't
holding
say
it to that.
because
We're holding
don't
it to
say
that
that.
now.
There's
Oh,
no way on
Let's pick him
God's
up.
green earth that this guy does not get signed after hitting multiple 60-yarders and only missing a couple field goals because of...
Future Lob, clip this. We're going to use it at the episode he eats a sock.
This is
You're
ridiculous.
talking about NFL GMs, Lob, all right?
Well, I know if we're talking about Packers GMs, I get it, but there's some smart GMs
Brandon
out there
Beane
like
just signed
Eagles.
fucking
Goody
Chase
out of it.
Claypool. Do you think that
You
GMs
leave
are
Goody
smart?
out of this.
You hate that motherfucker.
Goody
Don't tell me you don't.
And Goody would try.
No,
No,
you
I
don't.
hate.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You hate him. You hate him to your very core.
You
but
hate
you're not
his
willing to say it.
decision.
I actually don't.
It's okay.
Believe it or not,
Gorlami
I don't
lying
hate
on
Goody.
national television. We're not on national television.
I
What am
don't
saying?
hate
We're on national
Goody.
television?
I don't hate
I wish we were.
Goody.
I don't wish we
We
were
got
on
an
national
upgrade from
television.
YouTube. Damn.
Yeah, we're on national
We're
television.
sending Gorlami to Portugal. What's up?
And we're
Next
off
game.
national television.
Next game.
Mama,
All
I'm gonna
Take
bomb
him
your
to
fucking
Portugal.
All right. Houston Roughnecks 8, St. Louis Battlehawks 22.
Eesh, rough game for the Roughnecks.
Yeah, the Roughnecks didn't score points until the fourth quarter. Ah, yikes.
That's rough, buddy.
Indeed.
The one thing I will say is that the St. Louis Battlehawks won this game despite this abysmal rushing yardage.
Oh my god.
They were -5 rushing yards on the game. They had 18 yards on 8 attempts from Jacob Sailors. Wayne Gilman II had 3 for 10. AJ McCarron 5 for 4. Then Sterling Hoffinger said,
fucking
"Fuck it, I'm putting the team on the ground. Fuck my back. They're on the ground. I'm gonna run backwards 37 yards and fall down." So in the end.
He ran for nearly 50 yards less than what the Roughnecks ran for positive.
Yeah, 37 negative yards equals a -5 total
How
yards
the
on the season. Or, no, I'm sorry, on the game.
How did he manage that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Going to the Roughnecks passing department, Reed Sinnott 19 for 34, 56% completion percentage, 135 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, and 89.2 rating. Not a great day. Mark Thompson 13 for 45 and a touchdown. TJ Pledge the fourth, 7 for 38. 83 rush yards in total amongst those two rushers. Receiving, Justin Hall, 6 for 59. Cecil Grayson, 4 for 22. Kiki Chisholm, 3 for 12. Mark Thompson, 2 for 14. A. Ratliff Williams, 2 for 10. Emmanuel Butler, 1 for 12. TJ Pledge the fourth, 1 for 6. Moving on to the St. Louis Battlehawks. AJ McCarron, 24 for 37. For 255 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 65% completion percentage, a 144.1 quarterback rating. Another stellar day from him. He also ran for 4 yards on 5 carries. I won't address that rushing column after that. Hakeem Butler, 6 for 134 and 2 touchdowns. Another great performance from him. Another triple-digit performance in the receiving column again, and high over it. 34 yards over 100 is a great performance, especially 2 touchdowns as well. Amazing job. Ja'Cour Pearson, 5 for 46. Jacob Sailors, 5 for 29. Steve Mitchell Jr., 4 for 35 and a touchdown. Marcel Aitman, 2 for 2. Darius Shepard, 1 for 5. And Blake Jackson, 1 for 4. 2 sacks for the Renegades, 1 for the Battlehawks. The point score off turnovers was one turnover. And they got 8 points off of that for the Roughnecks and 1 turnover, but no points off of that for the Battlehawks. It's just domination by the Battlehawks offensively and especially defensively, and obviously until the fourth quarter came up, they probably started rotating some people in and left it open.
I still gotta find that clip. What the fuck was Hofrichter doing?
I don't know. Negative 37
Apparently it
yards
was the
seems hard
last
to
play
do.
of the game, apparently, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got to get some. Rushed right to Seattle end zone for negative 30. Yeah, this right here. Hofstra rushed right end to St. Louis end zone for negative 37 yards. Pushed out of bounds by Birmingham at Seattle end zone safety.
The only thing
So
I can get from him, no wonder he doesn't know how to be a running back. He's a former Syracuse punter.
This was apparently something so they use this to run out time. They use this to run out the clock. He ran backwards. They did a punt and he just grabbed the ball and ran backwards. and eventually
led
just
to
got
Like what
pushed
the
out of
Ravens
bounds.
used,
And
like what
that's
the
how
Ravens
they
used
got.
to do.
That's how they got to 8.
That
They're
would-
really
that
worried.
that makes things more explainable.
You were up 22 to
Explain
6, and
things.
you ran out the clock rather than giving the ball back when you're up 22 to 6. Okay, whatever floats your root
Whatever.
beer, St. Louis. Again,
I guess just fuck Houston in particular.
weird stat line, weird game, but hey, AJ McCarron to Hakeem Butler is still dangerous. 134 out of 225 total passing yards from AJ were to Hakeem Butler. 2 of his 3 touchdowns were also to him as well. So this is an elite connection between the two of them. This seems like a Tom Brady to Randy Moss equivalent for the UFL right now. So hopefully that comes with a ring
Kinda,
and not
yeah.
without
I
one.
can see
So, well, actually, hopefully it doesn't come without a ring because I am a Brahmas fan. So yeah. Anyway, but
Stallions.
bandwagon. Anyway,
I
yeah.
was a Stallions
That's
fan
why-
since the USFL.
Let's just
like,
shut up.
instantly.
All right. Moving on to the predictions for next week.
Oh, you don't want to
You
talk
skipped
about it?
one.
You
No,
don't
I
want to talk
Skipped
about it?
one.
Our offense just could not get going. Wade Phillips' defensive plans are great, and the offense was.
And then you walked into the Lemon Dome.
It's not even a dome.
It's the
Let him
fucking-
have
It's a-
this. Let
it's
him
a-
have this.
It's a fucking soccer field.
Let me have this. I have one against the
Let
You
him
Brahmas.
could have
I'm
gone. You
happy,
could have
alright?
even said you went into like Beer Snake Arena. Like, even then,
Yeah,
Tomu
Wisconsin
played
showed
like.
up and no drinks that
I'm
place.
sorry, what was that Mr. Bed with spikes covered in shit or whatever the hell you were talking about earlier?
That was about the Jaguars. What is okay? Anyway,
What's
San Antonio
that?
Brahmas. Quentin Dormandy, 16 for 26 for 79 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, 92.1 rating on 62% completion percentage. Rough day for both quarterbacks. Jordan Tomu for the defenders, 14 for 22 for 179, 1 touchdown, no picks, a 64% completion, 147 rating. His rating was only higher because of the total yardage and no interceptions, but again, not many.
Again, against the Wade Phillips defense, though, that's not bad.
Not bad, no, especially no
ain't bad.
turnovers. A lot smarter than last year's Jordan Tomu, who did throw a decent amount of
Yeah.
picks. Rushing, John Lovett went off. 23 yards, 23 attempts, 153 yards. 6.7 rushing average, his longest was 30. No touchdowns, though. Quentin Dormandy also scrambled for 30 yards on 3 carries. And Morgan Ellison, 5 for 17. 200 total rushing yards. Still didn't get the win, lost by 6. Receiving, Cody Latimer, 6 for 35. Justin Smith, 3 for 20. Jonte Kirkland, 3 for 19. Marquez Stevenson, 2 for 4. John Lovett, 2 for 1. 2 of the DC Defenders rushing column. Darius Hagan's 13 for 63. Cameron Harris, 9 for 39 and a touchdown. Kiki Kutui, or whatever, 2 for 11.
Cote, I believe is
Cote. Zaquande White, 3 for 9, and Jordan Tomu, actually 4 rushing attempts, -7 yards.
Yeah, it's been kind of a by committee thing since they lost Abram Smith, who's been the lead rusher for the past 2 seasons for them so far. So until they find like some decent like replacement for him, I feel like that's Hagan's thanks to this game. But I just feel like we're gonna see stat lines like this for the remainder of the season.
Maybe it has one dimensionalized your team a little bit, but again, Tomu can usually scramble. This was a bit of an off game for him. Again, Wade Phillips was really clamping down on Tomu's rushing lanes out of the pocket, so good on them there. 2 sacks for the defenders.
No interceptions, yeah.
2 sacks for the defenders, 1 for the Brahmas. 2 turnovers for the Brahmas, none for the defenders, so they win the turnover battle there. But again, biggest issue here, Brahmas defense was locked down for most of the game, only let points up later in the game as it went on, but their offense just could not get going at all. They could run the ball very well, but those drives turned out not to do too much. They only scored 1 touchdown and 2 extra points, so need to improve some there offensively, but again, the defense is improving very well for them. And a good win for the defenders to keep their playoff hopes alive. Let's go ahead and actually, before we get into our predictions, let's go ahead and look at the standings thus far in the UFL as we get closer and closer to the playoff spot. So again,
Birmingham already clinched.
Yeah, so the Stallions, I
go.
believe, no, they haven't clinched the playoff yet. But Birmingham,
Arlington.
6-0 in a 10-week season, and they still haven't clinched.
no, they have.
No,
There's a P.
they
They
clinched.
have.
Yeah,
There's
they
a P right
clinched.
there. Yeah, they have clinched the playoffs. They are not going to have. They could lose home field advantage if they drop all of their next 4 games and Michigan wins all of their next 4. So, but the likelihood of that happening is, so again, I believe 2 teams from each conference make it. So the top 2 from each conference will make it. It'll be a 4-team playoff, 1 game piece, single elimination to the final. Again, the season will end by I believe the last game is going to be the 1st of June. Actually, the 2nd of June. So there's only week 7, 8, 9, and 10 left. So we're going to week 7. So we're getting in there. So the Renegades are... I basically think they're out, because if they win all 4 of their last games, they would have the same amount of wins as the Brahmas. If the Brahmas, God forbid, drop all of their last few games, then they would be tied with the Renegades. So I think the Renegades are out because they've already lost to the Brahmas. So that's that. The second place spot in the USFL conference is up to anybody, so no one's been eliminated there because the Michigan Panthers are 4-2, even if the Showboats are 1-5, and the Roughnecks are also 1-5. So we'll see how that shakes up. But Birmingham is in the playoffs. They will most likely have the ability to have home field throughout the playoffs.
Let's go, baby.
It'll be the Birmingham Stallions, and it could be anyone. The Panthers, Showboats, or Roughnecks. It'll probably be the Panthers. Their special teams is that good. We'll see what they do, if they want to see if they can sign Ben DiNucci, if that's an availability for them, if that's legal in the system. And the other side, it's a very tight race. 5-1 St. Louis Battlehawks, 4-2 San Antonio Brahmas, 3-3 DC Defenders. These are all close teams, all within 1 or 2 games away from each other. So it could shake up any single way. I would love it if the 2 teams are going to be the St. Louis Battlehawks and the San Antonio Brahmas, because my dad and my brother are both Battlehawks fans because AJ McCarron. I'm a Brahmas fan. Love Wade Phillips. I've never been a Cowboys fan, but I've loved Wade Phillips' defensive schemes. So it's going to be fun to watch, because we're going to be on a family vacation the week that those 2 teams play each other, which could ultimately be for the number 1 seed in the XFL conference. So we'll see how that shakes up. My prediction is it's going to be Brahmas, Battlehawks, Stallions, Panthers. I think that's how it'll shape up. I don't think Memphis or Showboats can get there. Arlington sure as hell cannot, and I don't trust DC's one-dimensional offense and shaky defense. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, but DC got the bear snakes. Okay, they got the
Anyway,
bear
Masson, if you don't mind, what? Drink another beer. What? I'm in a DC Defenders game. Let me throw a lemon at a referee. What?
John 3:16 says, "Eat lemons, bitch."
Do you want me to give the standings or not?
Yes, go ahead and give the standings. We forgot to write them down, so go ahead.
Okay. Gorlami's still first at 27-5.
What?
I'm too good. I'm too good.
He went 4-1 this week.
What?
Then, fuck you guys. All right. I went 4-1 this week.
What?
I'm 24.
What?
All right, let him continue. They continue.
I'm 24-5. Lob went
What?
3-1 this.
Shut up, Gorlami.
I'm not even doing it.
I can't help it.
Why do you look like Johnny Bravo right now? What did you do to your hair? What happened? It looked like a bomb went. It looked like a bomb went off 3 feet from your face, like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Dude, I was wearing a bucket hat during our track meet.
Yeah, fucking like if you fucking turn sideways, you look like, hey there, pretty baby. My name is Johnny Bravo.
Why'd they go and do that?
No, Kato. All right.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Lob is 24-5. He went 3-1 this week. Kato is 25-5. He went 6-0 this week.
I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out.
Mamba is 17-10. He went 3-1 this week.
Oh,
All right, fuck you guys.
Alrighty. Going into week 7, we have games that you should all be able to watch. They're not overlapping, which I love. Memphis Showboats and Arlington Renegades. Arlington's still searching for their first win. They're 0-6. The Showboats have only 1 win on the season. This is in Arlington, Texas. I like how the Showboats played last week. They were up on the Birmingham Stallions. So let's see how that works for them. I'll take them in this game, even though they're not the home team. I'm going to take them by 4 in this game.
I'm gonna go. Wait, did you go? Did you? Why did you say Birmingham?
He went Memphis.
Okay.
They were up on Birmingham when they played them last week, which is a good sign because Birmingham's very good.
Arlington's not gonna win a fucking game ever. So give me the Showboats by 7.
Memphis will win the game, but they'll lose the Tank Bowl. Memphis by 1.
Give me some showboats by 3.
Hey, Renegades. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? Memphis by 10.
You willing to put a bet on it?
No.
All right. Next up, St. Louis Battlehawks and Birmingham Stallions from Birmingham, Alabama, 4 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, May 11th. This is going to be a good game. Birmingham Stallions are very, very good on both sides of the ball. They are a juggernaut. However, I think this is the A.J. McCarron game. I think this is where A.J. McCarron shows his prowess. His tenure in the NFL will prove him well here. His experience, his dedication to the game. For that, I will take the St. Louis Battlehawks in overtime by 3.
Give me them Stallions by 7.
It's going to be a really close one, but I think Birmingham is still really good. Birmingham by 3.
Could you paint me a Birmingham by 7?
Give me them Italian Stallions by
That was actually the
12.
first joke I had in my head.
By how much? 1?
12.
12. Okay.
God damn.
Michigan Panthers and DC Defenders from DC. It's
Defense
tough
is
because
that good.
Michigan's offense is struggling because of their quarterback issues. EJ Perry's out for the season. If they address that in the upcoming weeks, we'll see. It's getting close, though. This is 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're done with the regular season. DC Defenders, though, as Kate have said, don't have their lead rusher, and their defense doesn't look good. Special teams win games. The kicking.
Special teams,
They sometimes win
special
games.
players.
Special teams, special plays, special players. I'm taking the Michigan Panthers by 7.
I think you need to be talking like this, okay? The Panthers are gonna win.
What's up, brothers? I'm gonna take the Panthers by 7.
I'm going to say last minute field goal, Michigan by 2.
You know what? I'll go opposite. I'll go Defenders by 3.
My man.
I'll risk it.
I'll go the opposite of what Masson said, Defenders by 2.
All right. And then the last
Okay.
game of the weekend, Sunday, May 12th, 3 p.m. Eastern from Houston, Texas at Rice Stadium, San Antonio versus Houston. I'm taking my Brahmas in this one. Houston does not look like a good team. We can't underestimate them, but we need to go out there and prove that we're the better team on both sides of the ball. I'll take San Antonio by 10 here.
I'm gonna go opposite. Give me the Roughcocks by 7.
What are you smoking?
Really?
San Antonio by 8. Yeah, whatever you smoking, I want that.
Yeah, holy moly,
Just
mama.
watch, boys. Just watch.
The Chicago Bears delusion has already started, and it's not even week 1. Not even the damn preseason.
If
Alright,
Mama's
go on.
right, then we have to drink Malort. Give them the
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
I
yeah,
literally
yeah.
can't get Malort.
Nope.
I can't get it
Fuck
either.
I
and
can't find it.
I didn't get it either, and I'm actually in somewhat of a close distance to
Then
Chicago.
Fireball.
Fireball's
Oh,
not
fuck
that
you, no.
bad.
I hate Fireball. I hate Fireball.
I don't know what
Spicy.
you guys have.
Yes, but Malort is gasoline in a bottle.
All right, who's up next?
What's
in
your prediction?
Yeah, what's your
Go
prediction?
on me.
Bobby?
Oh, I said Brahmas by 7.
Yeah, I'll take the actually. Siri, give me a number between 7 and 35.
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean, Jesus Christ? The Roughnecks look like the Brahmas when they were coached by Heinz Ward.
Give me give me Brahmas by 14.
You're all drinking Malort. Just watch.
If you ship us the Malort, I'll take a sip.
I'll do it.
I'll
Oh
drink
God!
Malort.
All
right.
I've done it before. I'll do it again.
And ladies and gentlemen, now that the draft is over and we have time, it is time for Macedon's least favorite time of the week.
It's
ladies and
back.
gentlemen,
Time
it's
to
back.
judge
The
the
tier list.
piss out of it.
Drum roll, please.
Please don't be stupid.
I haven't video
Mascots.
Mascots.
Okay, this is yeah.
Okay.
Well, obviously, you gotta put
hold on.
Gritty at S tier.
Gritty
So-
S tier, Fanatic S tier.
Wait, well, okay, hold on. Let's do it one at a time. Okay, so this is the Philadelphia 76ers dog.
It's
a dog?
I don't watch basketball, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, just by its looks.
yeah, you can look at it right here.
Just look.
Oh,
Can barely.
okay.
San Francisco 49ers 49er.
The minor 49er.
Oh,
God damn it.
I think that's a Scooby Doo villain, actually.
Okay, Houston Astros green thing.
It looks
Orbit.
like a ripoff of.
It's
looks like a
Orbit.
ripoff of Wally.
It's creepy.
Yeah. Okay,
I
the
hate it because it
Oakland
looks like it ripped off Wally.
Oakland A's elephant.
Wait, they actually still have the mascot? They're paying him?
I don't
They
know.
Got rid of him.
I don't know.
Probably that's a
I think they
joke.
turned him
I
into
know,
like
but-
one of those
but
like
Kato-
sign dancers on the street.
Yeah, but Kato gets a joke.
Oh.
That was
That's what
it.
I'm trying to say. Yeah. Okay.
they're probably like, you guys are getting
Colorado Avalanche dog. It's a big Saint Bernard.
Oh, nice.
Love me a good
That's
Saint
great,
Bernard.
because that's actually pretty cool. Great.
Chicago Bears mascot.
Oh god, that
They
looks
call it
creepy as
Mamba.
fuck. That is creepy as fuck.
I don't like the mascot
Cincinnati
either. I don't
Bengals.
blame ya.
Okay. I don't know.
Oh,
Then
man,
we
that's
have
That's
okay,
Bills.
hype.
the Buffalo Bills massive blue buffalo.
Okay.
Looks weird to me.
Chicago
Yeah.
Blackhawks bird.
That literally just looks like those racist crows from Dumbo.
Bro.
Tell me I'm
because
wrong.
Just
Look at it.
because of that. No, Kato, just because of that, great.
Bro.
Um,
I have no
take
idea
it.
what that is.
I think
it's
that's
this
OSU.
weird. No. It's Portland Trailblazers. They have a
It's
weird cat
Trailblazers.
thing. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
cat thing. Yeah.
Creepy.
Let me tell-
Hold on, I need to actually see it. See, it looks.
Blaze the Trail Cat.
What
Um,
does it actually look like? I can't see. Oh god, it's creepy.
Oh
as
my
fuck.
god, what are those other ones? Is that a
Ew.
fucking
Oh
Yes,
my
these
God.
other ones are not
cat.
it. These other ones are not it. It's this guy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Honestly,
that
I think I
cat he was
prefer the
holding-
Sasquatch.
Oh my god, the poor cat he was holding. Oh my god. That cat looks
creepy.
so
Yeah.
fucking scared.
It looks traumatized.
That's creepy.
So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The Columbus Blue Jackets.
The jacket.
Yeah. Green ant thing.
Yeah, creepy.
The Toronto Blue Jays
It's
Blue
like a
Jay.
shitty Muppet alien.
It's good. It's too good. It's like it's not exceptional, but
The Braves
of Muppets.
thing. It's like
just
a
make
Muppet.
it make a new make a new column.
Just-
Say
Just
Fuck
call
it.
it what the fuck.
fuck it, stupid piece of shit. Fuck the Braves. Or shit. Yeah.
Just
shit.
call it like what
Dog
the
water. Dog water.
fuck. Shut. Yes.
I forgot what they call the fucking mascot. Stupid as fuck.
Is that like a jackrabbit or something? What is that?
I don't
I
even
don't know what
know.
team that's for.
I think it's the Rangers, maybe.
No.
No, they're...
Brewers.
Oh, it's the Brewers.
Oh,
Oh,
It's an Easter
the
one. It's the
Easter-
Brewer.
Oh,
It's
okay,
yeah,
that
it's the
makes sense.
Brewer.
Brewers. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a
Yeah,
guy.
Right. The White Bronco.
Bronco.
He goes down the slide on home runs.
Okay. Nothing
All right.
special.
The Cleveland Browns dog.
I honestly like that one.
Up. Amazing. I'm sorry. Like that actually is
Really?
really
Okay.
good.
Boston Bruins.
Shit.
S tier.
Milwaukee
you.
Bango the
Bucks.
buck. Bango the buck.
Okay.
Bango the
Got a
buck.
bang?
As I said, I don't
Yeah, I was
know
gonna say,
basketball, so
okay,
He doesn't.
The
He doesn't
Tampa
do
Bay-
anything special.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers Pirate. I think it's pretty good because it's a human mascots are actually kind
It's
of
good.
fun.
He's
I'll
good.
say
He's
good.
good.
It's
Yeah. Benny the Bull.
Okay, Benny the Bull. Benny the Bull is the
I
NBA's
don't- I
Philly
don't-
It
fanatic.
looks
I'm
like
putting
a
him-
shitty
no.
furry costume.
I'm putting him in
honestly.
Godly. If you don't know about Benny the Bull,
He's the
yeah.
yeah. Benny the Bull is
Um,
top tier.
Montreal Canadiens.
okay.
Yeah.
That's just Yukon Cornelius.
The orca for the Vancouver
Vancouver
Canucks.
Canucks.
I mean, that makes sense, but that orca
doesn't
looks
look
horrifying.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to
Yeah,
eat
it's
that
creepy.
baby.
Yeah, that is not a good.
Washington Capitals
Cap-
Eagle. Looks like the
I'll say
regal American
good.
eagle from like the Muppets.
These two both look like AI-generated images of the same thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Cardinals and the Cardinals, St. Louis and Arizona.
I'd say okay for both because it's.
Alright.
Eh.
The Cleveland Cavaliers dog. This thing
I
is
don't
so
know.
fucking funny. Look at this.
I don't
There's
know.
not a
I don't
thought.
know.
like the
There is
Celtics
not a
ones.
thought
I love
between
this
its
song. It's
eyes.
just some Boston dude dressed up as a leprechaun.
I just
We call him
you
Lucky.
can play it whatever. If it's basketball, you do whatever you want for basketball.
Boston Celtics. Like
I honestly
it's
love him because it's just a
actually
dude
a
dressed as leprechaun.
dude, which is actually kind of great.
Yeah, we call
okay.
him Lucky.
The Kansas City
Please.
Chiefs weird like wolf
Creepy.
thing.
It's supposed to be a
I
kind.
guess-
I've seen like an interview of the guy who dressed up. He sounds like a fucking serial killer. He is like creepy as
Yeah,
hell.
creepy. It's basketball. Just
Yeah,
whatever
Los
you
Angeles
guys do.
Clippers. They have a. It's good. It's a bird though, and the Clipper is a ship.
It's a bird.
It's weird.
Okay.
The
The next one,
Clippers'
Macedon.
history is fucking crazy. They started out in Buffalo because that's where a lot of Clipper ships were made during the early American days, and then they moved to LA and they kept the Clippers name, and so now it's a bird, which it should be a ship. But it's weird because you think about the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers. They were in Minneapolis to start. Minnesota land 10,000
name
lakes.
me one lake in
Yeah.
LA.
Or like the Utah Jazz. Who makes jazz? There ain't no Mormons making jazz. It's
Well, now there's coyotes in Utah, so
they're getting rid of the Coyotes name. They're changing it. But the Jazz were from New Orleans, so like it's weird. Anyway, the Colts mascot.
You gotta put respect on this guy's name. You gotta put respect on this guy's name.
think it's
Macedon.
here.
what was it named?
He
It's
has
the NFL
nostrils.
version of the Philly Fanatic.
He has nostrils that are like little, like toot, the little thing that like
they
stretches
should have
out.
party streamers or
Say
something.
Yeah,
amazing? Amazing.
No, it's got it's up there for the NFL.
It's got to be
up there.
godly. I think it's godly in my
We
opinion.
do
It's
have to put at
really
least
good.
one NFL one up there.
We know what's the best one, but that one
Shit.
goes up there.
Shit.
fuck is
The
that?
Coyotes.
Oh well, that's obviously
Oh,
shit.
go.
A moment of silence for the fallen Coyotes of the NHL. Show some fucking respect. They played in a fucking
This is
high
as
school
much respect
stadium.
as the Cowboys
They played in a
Coyotes
high
are
school
gonna get.
stadium. They were professional athletes. Give them some respect.
Yeah, they're gonna be called.
We're gonna put it.
U-
We're gonna put it in.
they're gonna be-
Okay.
They're gonna be rebranded to the Utah Soakers.
Oh God.
Fuck is.
It's a Selker.
I think this is the Cubs.
You don't know what soaking is?
We're not.
so
No.
Cubs.
No. 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 No.
Okay.
No. No.
Shut up.
No.
I just
No.
misheard was all.
No. No. No.
Hey, I'm just
No.
making sure K-Duff knows.
All right.
Okay,
So
the
Was
Cubs.
that too much? We talk about
Cubs.
Belichick
Okay.
getting pegged all the fucking time.
shut up.
The Cub. That was actually pretty good. Like at least
I mean,
good.
it's iconic. So.
I'll say good. Yeah, good.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's pretty
New Jersey
Devil-
Devils.
good.
A
Great.
little creepy, but it's also like good because it's a devil.
That's the
so-
point. Oh, that's
yeah.
kind of the
Well, it's a
point.
devil, it's not gonna
Um,
look
can't
so
It's
wait
supposed to be.
until he
D-
gets
it's
the
supposed to be
Flyers
the.
back.
I think this is
supposed
the
to be
Diamondbacks. I think.
Yeah,
That
it's
looks
kind of
like
creepy.
it.
Shit.
Raccoon?
Yeah, but the Jersey Devil is supposed to be like based on folklore in New Jersey of
Right.
the actual Jersey Devil.
That
back in
dolphin
colonial
looks
times.
Dolphin
creepy.
looks
Dolphin.
evil.
Looks creepy as fuck.
Yeah. The Anaheim Ducks.
I would say amazing. They
Uh,
actually.
yeah.
Personally, liked the Ducks when they were
I
like
miss the
rip-offs of
old-
that like 90s these like
Yeah.
edgy cartoon
Okay.
from Disney.
I'm sorry. I'm not much for Screech. Okay.
His name's Screech.
Yeah, his name's
Yes.
Screech.
Falcons. They made the eyes way too big on this
What is he
thing.
screeching
Yeah,
about?
it's creepy.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the Padres one that used to like
This
stomp
is
on
the
Barney
Calgary Flames shirtless mascot. That doesn't describe Calgary.
Fucking
Yeah.
Calgary.
balls. You could honestly tell me a
okay
drunk
is
furry
mid.
just broke in and I would have
We've
believed
been
that.
doing an NHL playthrough with Calgary, and it's so fucking ass. It sucks.
The Florida,
Florida
Panthers.
Shit.
It's
Oh,
like
Okay.
NHL
Fuck
15. So whenever you play like the Capitals or the
Fuck the
Bruins, you want to
Panthers.
kill yourself.
You're putting them
Gritty.
over the Bruins. I fucking hate this.
Yeah,
Gritty is S tier. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
If you
damn
actually
right.
see
Gritty's
that's
S tier.
there. Oh,
Everyone loves
Godly,
Gritty.
his motherfucking
Oh,
godly.
yeah.
He's
Everybody
the
loves
second
Gritty.
best mascot in all of sports.
All right, Giants.
That's
Oh.
supposed to be a sea lion, I think.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Hold on, go back
It's-
up. Go back up to Gritty. Go back up to Gritty.
Why?
Put him in front of the other two. Put him in front of the other two.
Yes.
You're
Or no,
damn
put him
right
in front of
you
the
should.
Colt.
Yes.
At least the Colt one.
Put him in front
There
of the
you go.
word godly.
If you
Alright.
see the shit that Gritty does, he is fucking S tier. no matter
Gritty's
what.
fucking good.
Um,
I'm not
That
sure
one's
what
good.
what the Golden Knights mascot is even supposed
It's
to be.
supposed
What
to
is
be.
that?
It's supposed to be like a snake. It actually makes sense for what kind of.
What
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense it was the
supposed to be somewhere-
D-backs one, but what the fuck?
I have no idea.
Is this the
what- that's-
Cleveland
oh my-
Guardians?
No, that's
I think that-
I think that's the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh. Ugh.
No,
Uh,
because Memphis
Curry-
Grizzlies are.
Shit. It's just shit. Whatever it is, it's shit. I don't care what that
Oh,
is
it's
or who
G
it's
and
for.
dark-
That's not
Uh,
Memphis.
dark blue,
That's
that
not
makes me think
Memphis. That's not
Grizzlies.
Memphis.
What's Memphis then?
what?
I don't care what it is. It's
The
bad.
double zero. The double zero in the first row.
This what? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Never mind. Keep going. We'll
That's
get to
the
them.
Jazz.
There's-
Anyway, Atlanta Hawks.
You guys picked this basketball. I don't know.
Yeah. It's okay.
He's all right.
There's not much like
Eh.
it's just a helmet really. There's not much else to the suit. Miami Heat. This one's actually pretty good. I like. Actually, I'll go with
He's-
amazing.
I think they call him Blaze. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
all I
he's
remember
pretty
that he
good.
was relevant last year because Conor McGregor beat the shit out of him.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Hornet one's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
It looks like the thing from A Bug's Life.
Colorado Avalanche, and it's like a pig
No,
aardvark
that's
thing.
that's no, that's
Or Carolina
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes. I mean,
Zoom in. You can zoom in. Control plus. Shit,
pig.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That is
Also, what the
they should
fuck is
never-
the Indians doing? What is that?
holy
Sexy
fuck! Ah!
That
Ah!
shit.
Ah!
Well, what next one?
Holy
What the fuck
shit!
is the Islanders doing?
Ugh.
Is that supposed to be
Islanders
dragon?
shit. No, Islanders shit. Fuck New York.
Okay.
Agreed, but
Okay,
oh,
I have to
Jackson
put
the
the
Jaguars.
Jaguars.
is
at least
awesome.
great, amazing.
yeah, he had a
I'm sorry,
He's
speedo
amazing.
on. He had a speedo on at one
Yeah,
point. That's
so
fucking hilarious.
hilarious.
Jazz.
Honestly, he's good.
Another amazing one. The Jazz mascots. It's a bear. Doesn't make any sense. He's fucking hilarious.
He is pretty good at what he does.
Who the fuck is this team?
It's a moose.
Is it the Canucks?
The
No,
Jets.
no,
This is the
that's the
Winnipeg
Jets.
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 It's a fucking
They
moose.
put shit because that just makes no
Oh.
sense.
It's Canada. It's Winnipeg, Canada. It's a moose. I think it makes some sense.
Yeah, the
If the
yeah,
rattlesnake
Winnipeg
makes
Jets.
sense, I actually kind of like it. It's a little creepy though. I mean, that's like a Hugh Jets like psychotic smile.
I'll be honest. The
Um,
rattlesnake would make more sense if it was for the Diamondbacks, not
the
the
Kings?
Golden Knights.
Yeah, the Kings have a full ass Aslan the Lion costume. It's just okay.
Right, me.
And then that's LA Kings.
Yeah, another okay probably.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What the
I
fuck
don't
is
know.
I think
this?
that's a Lightning's mascot.
Oh, that's a lightning, yeah. Because
Just
those are
lightning bugs, yeah.
bug.
A little creepy.
Eh.
Yeah,
So
those
the
those
Blues-
eyes stare into your soul.
The Blues have a
Is that
bear.
the Blues?
Yeah, it's
Is that like a polar
it's pretty
bear or
good.
something?
Maybe.
Okay.
This is
That's a fanatic. I mean,
No, it's
that's
not. That's not the fanatic.
magic.
oh,
That's
is
the
that,
magic.
what is that?
That's the magic. If you remember, do you remember the dunk
Orlando
contest?
Magic.
Do you remember when you had the
Orlando Magic.
dunk contest
Orlando
between
Magic.
Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon? And this
Oh,
guy was
yeah.
like taking the basketball, sitting on a fucking like hoverboard and spinning with it,
He was standing.
standing on the
Oh, yeah,
hoverboard,
yeah.
spinning with it, and then Aaron Gordon came and did the fucking double under the legs over the
Yeah.
head dunk. Amazing.
Fucking
And just
tune that out
like
because like the cringe of it.
just like the Colts mascot, he has party streamers in his nose. So every once in a while, they get up close to a little kid and just fucking scare the
Oh,
shit
that's
out of
cool.
him.
All right.
The cool thing about the Colts one that we didn't say is that he has a adjustable like waist hoop, so he can just run around and all of a sudden just jiggle his fucking belly in a fucking circle. It looks hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen the clips of that one. Yeah.
What?
Oh my,
Is this Queen
the
Elizabeth?
furry's broken again.
Can we put
Oh,
shit
Toronto
because
Maple
how they
Leafs.
choked? Can we put shit for how much they choked in the first round of playoffs?
What?
Is that another?
Mariners. Why is it a moose?
They get a
Seattle.
moose too?
Well, Seattle, I guess.
Eh.
Eh.
Okay.
I mean, they're close to British Columbia. It makes sense.
Oh.
Oh, is that's the Miami Marlins?
Yeah, Marlins. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a swordfish
Um,
or something.
Shit.
mean, it's
Meh,
all right.
Okay.
It's okay. The Dallas Mavericks have a blue horse. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
This
it's
Maverick is a
um,
type of horse.
Mr.
Shit,
I know. No.
shit.
This is an
Love the Mets,
iconic.
baby. Love the
This
Mets.
is an. I know you hate New York, but take the team out of this. This is an iconic mascot. This is an
Hey,
This is
iconic
about the mascot. It's about the
mascot.
Mets, baby. Love
Hey,
the
Steve
Mets. Get a home
Cohen,
run.
how's
Let's
that-
go, baby. Get a home
Hey,
run.
no. Hey, Steve Cohen, how's that winning? Try and win it.
Shut
all now
up about
after
the
fucking last year,
team.
you're fucking.
Shut up about the team.
I
And
still
just-
hate that fucking Met. Ugh.
oh,
Just
come
think about
on.
the LOL Mets memes. Just think about that and you'll forget about it.
All right, so
There
this
you
is
go.
the Washington
Washington
Cap.
Nationals.
Yeah, Nationals. Yeah.
It's like they copied
Okay.
the Mets, but just
Rocky,
Fell off
the Nuggets mascot is amazing. Really cool mascot.
Nugget. Oh, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
That's supposed to be the Oilers.
hell.
What is-
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's big
Looks
oil
like
for
a
you.
fucking. That's
Orioles,
big.
that is amazing. I gotta admit, the Orioles is actually amazing. That one's
Indiana Pacers. It's okay.
That a
It's a
rhino?
big blue cat.
Yeah.
Is this the Giants? I think this is the Giants.
no. Zoom in.
Now that looks AI generated.
That does
What
look
is that?
like AI.
Oh, it's the
generated.
Padres.
Oh, it's the Padres.
Christ.
That's creepy. That's right. The Padres are
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Carolina Panthers.
Their
It's
mascot's pretty good.
okay.
Going back
Yeah.
to the
It's not
Padres one.
bad, but
Going back to Padres, I guess it's better than that like weird like chicken they had like stomp on Barney mascots or
Yep.
something.
I thought that
but
was
anyway,
the Chargers.
Pat the Patriot, great. Come on.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Looks
The
creepy
big
as fuck.
chin's pretty funny.
You.
New Orleans Pelicans. It's still creepy. It's better than like the cake baby. You guys know about that one?
The cake baby?
Don't look it up.
Ugh.
Oh
Oh.
God! Get it off!
Oh,
Get it away!
God,
Get it
burn
away!
Burn it with,
Get it
burn
rid of
with
it!
fire.
Get rid of
Get
it!
Burn
rid
it
of
with
it, get rid of
fire.
it.
Burn
That's
it.
weird.
Oh
I
God.
told you. I told you
Hans.
not to.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
This is what pro-lifers want.
Shit.
I saw that one coming.
Phillies.
No. Be
No,
in
he's
front of
number
Gritty.
one.
They're
He's
yeah, number
number
one.
one.
Gritty is number
He's
two.
number one.
Okay, the Pirates. The Parrot,
supposed to
which
be a
is kind of
parrot.
good. Yeah.
I'd say good.
They
it's not
tried.
bad. They
Detroit
tried.
Pistons.
I don't
It's
know.
okay. Nashville
Yeah, that's
Predators. It's.
Okay. Really,
the
it should
Ve-
be just a. Really, the Nashville Predators mascot
What
should be
is
the catfish
that?
thrown on the ice.
That is.
That's a bobblehead, and
Yeah.
well, that's for the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
life-size
that's not a good one.
The Rams.
Um,
I think it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that one's it's classic. I like that.
No, but as I said, the Nashville Predators mascot should actually be just a catfish thrown onto the ice. That's actually a tradition.
The Texas
Yeah.
Rangers.
What is that? A horse?
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy. It looks kind of creepy. The horse that they have.
The Toronto Raptors is good. It's a good little red dinosaur.
Yeah,
The Baltimore
I agree.
Ravens.
The Ravens one looks
That's
creepy
actually
in a
really
good way.
good.
Yeah.
Like,
Looks
creepy in a
actually
good way.
really great.
He
Great,
got
yeah.
hurt. I remember that. It was kind of funny. The
Yeah.
Rays.
I
The Rays
missed
one
it.
creeps me out. Like I've been
I
to the I've been
miss-
to the Rays stadium when I was in Florida a couple years ago. It creeped me out.
I missed when
Wally
they were
though,
called the double.
we stan
Rays.
Wally. Wally is a
Sox,
beloved figure in
yeah.
Boston, and I will not take anything less than amazing.
But I
Um,
miss when the Tampa Bay Rays used to be called the Devil Rays.
Classic.
That is
Reds
classic.
mascot.
Yeah.
Detroit Lions.
One.
Kind of looks like a stoner lion. It's actually pretty good. I like it. I like a really
It fits
chill
Detroit's
lion.
vibe.
The Houston Rockets have this really cute little like almost panda bear looking like bear. It's
Like a red
actually
panda or
great.
something?
Yeah. Well, it's a gray, which is weird.
Colorado
Well-
Rockies.
Yeah. Just like their
Um,
baseball, just like their baseball franchise, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Kansas City Royals. They have a lion with a crown. That's kind of cool. Good.
Yeah, that makes sense
okay.
for Royals. I
Good,
guess.
good.
Okay.
Buffalo Sabres. Is this Tony the Tiger?
Why is the a saber like saber tooth cat? I guess.
Saber-tooth, yeah.
But that's
Um,
just so weird looking. What is
Big
that?
ass.
Just a
fucking
dog.
Hold on, zoom in.
Dog doing.
Is that
Thanks.
supposed to be for the
What
game?
is that
No,
dog?
That's the
Oh,
Saints. That's for the
can't be.
Saints.
How is that?
Oh,
Yeah.
the
Saints?
Saints.
Yeah.
That's weird looking.
Seattle Seahawks. It's another okay. It's just kind of just not memorable.
There.
It's like a
This is
creepy-
creepy.
Ravens.
Fucking
Creepy.
Oh
I
yeah,
have
that
no idea
the
what that is.
Senators. The Senators.
it looks like a discontinued character from like that claymated 1970s Rudolph cartoon.
The
Looks
Sharks.
like it looks like a serial killer from Hanna-Barbera
the
cartoons.
San Antonio
I can
Sharks.
see that.
Or the
San Jose.
San Jose.
Sharks are
sorry.
cool.
San Jose Sharks. Really cool. Even though the Wile E. Coyote for the San Antonio Spurs is creepy, he's still a great mascot. He's
He is
still
a
very
good
good.
mascot. He's good at what he does.
Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars mascot is fucking great too.
What?
Big
I don't even see
green
what it is
blob.
here. I just
It's
see
a
a Canucks
big-
goalie.
Yeah, it's-
The big green blob.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
god!
Yeah.
yeah, I
It's like they
Uh,
soaked a hippo in Mountain Dew.
Pittsburgh Steeler. Even though I don't like the Steelers, I think it's great because this fucking
think his name's, like,
jawline
Beanie or
is
something like that.
hilarious.
I don't know. Him and Ben Roethlisberger looks the same.
He looks like
so
he's
put
belching out. Good
Yeah.
morning, USA.
The
I got a
Suns have
feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful
the
day.
Suns have a gorilla. It's just a guy in a fucking gorilla
Why?
suit, and you have to be
That's
extremely athletic to be this guy because you'll do like triple backflip
Yeah, with
dunks
the gorilla suit. I
off
thought
a
it was doing
fucking
a pretty
like
good job.
trampoline.
Is that McGill a gorilla?
Mm.
Okay.
The
I guess you
Houston
don't know the reference.
Texans. Houston Texans.
They got
Honestly,
like a bison or something. It's honestly kind of cool.
no, it's a
Yeah, I'd say
it's
pretty
a it's a bull.
It's a
Yeah, it's
longhorn.
The
But no
Oklahoma
one
City
got the
Thunder.
McGill
There's the
gorilla.
Pretty
bison.
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
I think this is a Detroit Tigers.
That fucking
Yeah.
is that fucking Tony the Tiger?
Now that's
That's-
Tony the
Yeah,
Tiger.
that's a creep. That's a creepy Tony the Tiger.
The Wolves is so bad. It's like a really creepy looking wolf.
Again, the furries
Tennessee
of the
Titans.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's bad.
The Minnesota Vikings.
If it was the actual guy, like amazing, but that okay. The actual guy for the
Oh my
Vikings.
god, White Sox.
What is
the
that?
Fuck?
What are the Sox do? What are the
Mamba,
White Sox
what
doing?
is this? The White Sox
I'm not a-
mascot?
Mamba,
I'm not a-
explain.
He's a
I'm
Cubs fan,
I'm a
not a
Cubs
White
fan.
Sox.
I'm a Cubs
Okay.
What's that one on the far left?
This is the Washington Wizards. It's shit. It's this,
It looks
it's
like
this,
Cookie Monster and a Smurf.
No, but what the
Yeah.
one on the seats in the seats, the far left. What was that one?
I have another Cubs one?
No,
Indians? No?
no,
No,
it's not.
that's
Twins.
the
Yeah, it's
Twins.
Twins.
What's it supposed to
That
be?
is shit. That is shit. They-
Yeah.
they
And then-
could've
and on
done so
top of
much
that-
better.
The
What
Minnesota
is the
Wild.
Wild supposed to be?
It has this like dumbass look, like it's being brainwashed.
Yeah,
like, there's no
that's the
look between
Twins
sides.
mascot. It's TC Bear.
Yeah,
And what's the
Yeah, that
Wild's
one's
one
good.
supposed to be?
I don't know. All
I don't
right.
know. Can't do shit in the
Anyway.
playoffs.
I guess.
It's,
There you
it's
go.
Like, hey, Chuck. I wonder Chuck Fletcher made him and ruined everything, just like he did for the fucking Flyers for the past like 3 years.
All right.
Mm,
Do we have any questions on last week's video, gentlemen?
I didn't see any.
I don't remember. Let me see.
All right. Yeah. So, week 7 of UFL action is arriving this weekend. Make sure you watch it. We got some really big games. Tune in. If you're going to watch one, tune in to the Birmingham Stallions versus the St. Louis Battlehawks on Saturday. That's going to be a really good game. We're going to see what AJ McCarron can do against a rolling Stallions team. A lot of UFL action. It's getting down towards the playoffs. NFL is going to be slowly picking back up as we get into off-season OTAs and more free agency signings as we move on and look forward to NFL teams' futures. As always, thank you for watching the Football Stooges. Thank you for enjoying the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're coming at you every Friday with videos. And for myself, for Mastin, for Mamba, for Berlami, and for KDuff, thank you for watching the Football Stooges. Enjoy the end of the UFL season. And most importantly, run the damn ball. Have a good night.
Also, murder went for the fucking White Sox mascot.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that is.
Dad.
Ugh.
Dad.